I think that in this country we're not very good about knowing what the true cost of food is.
Getting people eating seasonally and getting people eating in a way that's really good for the planet.
And that we're just resilient, that fresh food is available for all.
We're on a whistle-stop tour of agroecological farms around West Cornwall. Started in Penzance and come all the way around to Newquay, and then we're heading back to Truro. A lot of these farms have loads in common, and you can really see this network of people working together to try and feed as many people as possible.
I'm Dom Gert. I'm a director at Bosavern Community Farm, and we've been operating for over 10 years now. I think we're the second oldest community agriculture scheme in Cornwall. It can be a little bit dispiriting when you are just in a farm like this at this time of year and it looks pretty bleak and you think, how much food are we actually creating? But one has to look at the bigger picture and go, actually the impact we're having is really large, and if we had more of these, that would be great.
My dream would be that every community would have a project like Community Roots or like Soul Farm. That idea of getting people eating seasonally and getting people eating in a way that's really good for the planet and that's really good for community. You know, like there's just something really beautiful about that. This isn't just about where do you buy your vegetables, it's about where do you put your money that might create the world that you'd like to see. Oh, there's the tea bell.
There's the tea bell.
Where am I looking?
Yeah,
I'm looking at you. I'm head to eat, and I work here at Grown CSA. I think there's loads of really exciting stuff happening in Cornwall right now. We seem to be lots of people meeting up together on a regular basis and really working together. I'm really seeing Cornwall becoming its own sort of self-sustaining food network. A place where farmers and growers are working together, where we're supplying fresh food to food banks, to schools, to the NHS, and that we're just resilient, that fresh food is available for all. I really think that can happen.
Luckily we put this track in.
So I'm Rose, and this is Connor, and we're at Aral Farm.
Yeah, this is Aral Farm, which is just shy of 2 acre mixed market garden, orchard, poultry, you name it. We're going to have quite a little diverse farm going on here, focusing on like quality food that's grown, you know, with a lot of care and consideration in an organic way. And so we're 1.5 years into setting this place up. I think the main first one is building those relationships and friendships, and you know, finding ways of working together.
So exchange that knowledge about where we all grow as well, and it's just really powerful. We all level up together. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I'm Faye, and we're called A Taste of the Good Life at the Good Life Farm. And we grow veg and gourmet mushrooms. We really try and promote a permaculture no-dig approach to and looking after nature, because I love being outdoors and just noticing all the nature around me. Everybody's very enthusiastic about mushrooms. Like you say, oh, I grow mushrooms, and people really light up. It's something that's quite popular. We're trying to just make people aware that there are some different sorts of mushrooms out there, not just your button mushrooms or your chestnut mushrooms. That I think that in this country we're not very good about knowing what the true cost of food is, because we can buy, you know, a punnet of tomatoes for £1 in the supermarket, and then at the local growers they might be £2 or £3, but they're not the same product. They're not as nutritionally dense, they're not grown in a way that protects the environment and that pays a living wage to the people that grow them. I think that's part of our job, is to educate and to, you know, no one else is going to do it, change the farming system, we've got to do it. So, and we can only do that by getting together, I guess.